What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. We are back with another, hopefully we can get a win today. I think this is episode 6 or 7 and we've lost 4 finals. So I hope that we can go and win a final today. With that being said, we have still made a considerable amount of profit, which I'm obviously very happy with. For those of you that want to see the spreadsheet, I will put the spreadsheet on the screen right now as the spreadsheet. You'll see it literally right now on the screen whilst I'm talking for a few seconds. Both the different screens that we're going to get. But I'm currently getting a graphic made up that I can edit every video that will give, like, say, the last 5 drafts, profit and loss, the overall profit and loss, how many drafts we've entered, etc, etc, etc. So at the current time of asking, we've actually made 52,730 coins. And that is without winning a draft. I'm very, very happy with that. And we've actually made more than that. And the reason why we've made more than that is because I sold Aurier for 20,000 coins. So we've actually made 72,730 coins, which is immense. Absolutely immense. Very happy with that. Aurier's price went through the roof. When I packed him, he was worth 8,000. I started using him. He went up to 20k. I sold him. With that being said, guys, if we could drop a thumbs up, it would be very much appreciated. I don't particularly like any of these formations. This is going to be a tough draft. I'm going to go with a 4-4-2 flat because it's the best of these. I'm not a huge fan of 5-back. Not a huge fan of 3-back. And the 4-4-1-1 is a horrific formation. Maybe I'll go with it just for something different though. We didn't do great with the 4-4-2 flat either. We lost in the final. Let's go with the 4-4-1-1. And I'm going to take that Inform Aguero. That's a really good card, but not only that, I'm hoping, after taking that Inform Aguero, I'm hoping a lot that we get Lionel Messi here in at centre forward, because there's not many centre... It's giving me strikers, brilliant. Could take Slimani. Don't care for Slimani. I'd rather take Perez or Aspas. They both got really good cards. Perez specifically has got a fantastic card. I'm going to take Perez. It might be difficult to link him in. I thought we would get centre forwards there. I guess not. Ooh, hello, Heung-min Son. Kevin Mirallas, not a bad shout either, but Son has got a phenomenal card this year. So we'll throw him in there. And if we can get a BPL right wing as well, or right mid rather, that would be nice. We didn't. We did get a Liga Santander player, but he's not useful to us. We didn't get an Argentinian. We did get a BPL right mid. It's because I'm used to seeing him in the Championship. I just saw knockout and I was like, oh, he's a Championship. No, he's Premier League. There we go. So we'll throw him in. And as a Frenchman, that's not bad. And he's actually got okay stats. It's not crazy good, but he's well-rounded. His dribbling is very nice. He's got decent physicals, nice stamina. His finishing is okay. His passing is okay. His long passing is really bad, which could be problematic. But he's not the worst. You know, we could have had much, much worse players. So we'll take Denis Suarez in here. He gets a strong link there into Perez, who, of course, last year would have actually got a link to Aguero. And then our final pick, we will go with Pereira. And Perez is going to go. Pereira is going to come in. He's going to go there. He's going to give a strong link to Aguero. And, yeah, Lucas Perez is going to have to come off the team, which means Suarez is also going to have to come off the team. For our fullback, we have no La Liga. We'll take there's 4 Calcio A fullbacks here. So we'll take the most common nation. We'll take Dalbert because maybe the Argentinian would have been better. But the reason why I took Dalbert is because I can quite comfortably link him with Brazilians. But if I did take the Argentinian, we could have taken Chiellini. I suppose putting Thiago Silva there is the same as putting Chiellini there. Vincent Kompany doesn't get any links. I'll take Chiellini. I mean, that's a solid card anyway. And hopefully we do get that Bonucci show back up. We didn't, but we do get Manolas. And I'm really happy with that centre-back pairing with Dalbert there as well. We'll go for the goalkeeper too. Italian. We don't have anything. We'll go Premier League for the goalkeeper. We'll go English Premier League for the goalkeeper, just in case we get one English centre-back. That'd be enough to link completely. Now we've got some choices. I obviously could take Lichtsteiner, but I don't particularly like him. He doesn't do much for the team. Or I could take, say, Nathaniel Klein, and then if we do get an English centre-back, Hart, the centre-back, and Nathaniel Klein all get 10 chemistry. Or I could take Bellerin or Aurier. And I'm tempted to take Bellerin. I think it would be better. And I think, yeah, well, Bellerin gets 7 chemistry anyway. So, yeah, that is much better. We need to change, well, he doesn't even get good chem at all. Holy crap. That's way better for chemistry. Yeah, that's way better for chemistry. I forgot the CM doesn't get good chem in at centre forward. So that is our pick there. So now I wouldn't mind a there we go. Buffon is perfect. Buffon is absolutely perfect. We pop him in there, puts us up to 82 chemistry. And I think if we did that, doesn't change anything. But we could still get the fullback. So Florenzi would go down well. Asamoah I'm not interested in. Garay, he's actually got a good card. He's just a bit slow. He would get a soft link into the centre back, but sorry, into the centre mid. But I don't think I want Garay. I'm going to take Nathaniel Klein. We'll go for another Premier League player just in case. I can now go Nathaniel Klein at centre back and Davinson Sanchez. That's probably better. Now he doesn't get too many links. He gets the same there. Now if we actually put Buffon there, sorry, Chiellini there, that puts us up to 88 chemistry, which is very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. We just need to get rid of... actually, no one at this stage. Everyone's on at least 7 chemistry. I'm quite happy with that. As, you know, if we could upgrade, of course, that would be great. Dele Alli's a good shout because he gets strong links into Davinson Sanchez, which doesn't actually gain chemistry for anyone unless I put Pereira at left centre mid and just play Perez off chem completely. James Rodriguez doesn't help. James Rodriguez does help actually, because James Rodriguez also gets a soft link into Davinson Sanchez, but I'm not about that. We will take Dele Alli, and Dele Alli going in here, and then these two swapping around here. Oh no, that doesn't really change much. That's better for me because Heung-min Son now gets perfect chem. So we'll do that, and then we just need a Premier League centre mid, cam, striker, perfect. Asensio would be nice because he's a good card, but I'm going to take Barkley because he fits. He actually puts us up to 100 chemistry. Now the only person off chem is Sanchez and Dalbert, and we've got a lot of picks to go, and we've got some really good subs. Manolas defensively, Denis Suarez for the midfield. Ooh. Eden Hazard on the left, Heung-min Son on the right. Let's do that. We're going to lose some chemistry for this. That goes down to 94. Yeah, we lose 1 chem point in total. How did we only lose 1 chem point? That's 6 and 6. How was it only 1 chem point that we lost? Oh no, we lost 8 chem points. Yeah, there we go. We did lose a fair few chemistry points, but I don't mind. I'd rather Hazard and Son than Son and Knockaert on 10 chem. You know what I mean? I'd rather them like that. And who knows? We might still be able to pick up a position, you know, get into a position where we can still. I might play Lingard here. Tell you what might be better for me to do. If we start Lingard, who's better than Knockaert, start Heung-min Son, and then sub Hazard on in that cam spot for Barkley, who I don't really care too much for. He has got a 5-star weak foot, but his finishing is bad. He's actually got very good short passing. His dribbling isn't the best. His ball control and dribbling itself is good, but his agility and balance are quite low. I don't know. Maybe we'll use Eden Hazard as a super sub. Chadley, Coleman, David Villa. Not really interested in any of these. Grimaldo. Don't really care about him. And Aurier wouldn't go. Would go down nicely just to give Davinson Sanchez that full chem spot. If we could. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't be able to get it anyway. We don't need any of these. Let's take David Villa for the rating. See if we can get like a 185. A 186 would be nice. We've never got a 186 before. A 185 is the highest rated I've ever got. So on that note, we'll take Pedro, and I'll actually start Pedro instead of Lingard, and we'll pop him in there, which is very nice indeed. Again, boost up the rating massively. Not that that's all that's important. Eric Lamela is nice. but I'm going to take Brahimi again for rating. I'm going to see if we can get a 186 out of this. And our final pick is going to be Aaron Ramsey. Now, Aaron Ramsey is actually going to go in instead of Pereira because he is again higher rated. Now, let's make the subs. Are we going to get up to a 186? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't even look like we're going to get up to a 185. So we stay at a 184, interestingly enough. Dalbert just bringing down the rating hugely. If we put a different player in there, I'm sure it would give us an 85 rating. But I'm happy with that as a team. I actually really like that as the team. Not overly impressed with Barkley, but we've got Eden Hazard as a good offensive sub. Let's bring Jesse Lingard back on. Let's get Joe Hart off. I've got Manolas in defence. Not that I need him. My defence is solid. Brahimi, Perez, Hazard, Lingard as subs. Quite nice indeed. Now, the most important manager would be a Premier League manager. Premier League manager is all we need. And we don't get one. So after that, we get the English manager, which actually helps hugely. Then we've only got 2 players off Ken. Pedro on 9 and Davison Sanchez on 7. But, dudes, I think this team is alright. I quite like this team. I think the attack is great. I think the midfield is very good. I think the defence is very, very strong, which makes a change because usually the defence is the weakest part for me in a team. This is a squad. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a really, really good 4-4-2 team. Lukaku, Lacazette, Laudrup and Hadji, Fabregas and Theo Walcott, Valencia, Howard Des, Rose, Leighton Baines and Chesney in goal. The defence is a bit suspect, but the midfield and attack is absolutely fantastic. But fortunately for us, we started off very well and we continued very well. Aaron Ramsey holding the ball up, waits for the run of Aguero, the left foot low driven into the bottom corner to make it 1-0. And that was the start of yet another goal fest. I'm telling you guys, this FIFA is crazy for goals. And fortunately on this game, I was on the positive side of it. Another beautiful goal there from Sergio Aguero. A scoop turn around the final defender. Made it 2-0 there. And then Aguero lays it out to Pedro. Pedro into Barkley. Barkley gets into the space with a fake shot. Slams that one into the back of the net to make it 3-0. So comfortably cruising in the first game. There was time again in the first half for a fourth. Dalbert down the left-hand side doing some really good work. Plays it into Dele Alli. Dele Alli just brings the ball forward under no pressure at all. Barkley into Aguero. Aguero again with a nice little bit of evasion of the defenders. Plays a 1-2 with Barkley, gets it back, shoots and scores, and we go 4-0 to the good. The 5th goal came in the second half. Here is Aaron Ramsey laying the ball into Barkley. Barkley to Aguero. Aguero back to Barkley, who threads it through back to Aguero, who dinks it over the keeper. What a goal, what a finish. 5-0, 4 for Sergio Aguero, and we go through safely into the second round. Not before a couple more goals were scored though. Sergio Aguero again down the right hand side, just evading all sorts of tackles, gets into a nice shooting position, shoots, scores. 6-0, 5 goals for Aguero and 1 for Barkley, and there was time for one more goal, unfortunately not for me. So 75th minute, I evade I missed the tackle there. Comes into Fabregas who shoots. Keeper does get a save, but unfortunately Lacazette gets the header to rebound it down, and we win 6-1. Now you might think on the title it's called an OP pace team, and what does that mean? Why, like my team isn't that fast, you know. Son quite fast, Aguero very fast, but generally speaking it's not that fast. Well, the OP pace team is this one coming up here. This team that we faced in the second round was ridiculous. Rashford, Musa, who he subbed off for Mbappe. The centre-backs are relatively quick for centre-backs, but Hector Bellerin and Maldini on the full-back spots, and he made subs as well. He brought on Naby Keita instead of Iborra there in the midfield. There's just lots and lots of pace in this team, and it was impossible to defend against. Look at this, from kickoff. He gets the ball with Rashford here, plays it out wide to Bellerin, and then just hits the thumbstick, and he's gone. And I've said it last episode, guys. I'll say it this episode. I'll say it next episode. I cannot deal with people that just run at me. If you sprint at me in a straight line, I'm struggling. That's the fact. I just can't defend against it. So we go 1-0 down to that play. As incredible as it was a very nice goal. It was still frustrating to concede that because I felt like he didn't earn anything from that goal. He didn't have to work for that goal. He didn't pull off a 6 skill move for that goal. He just sprinted at me and scored. I ended up pulling it back and then gave up silly possession here. What a weak pass. I was under no pressure, gave up silly possession, but what came from that was a phenomenal goal. A beautiful bit of skill from Rashford there. He hits that on his left foot. I believe he's only got a 3-star weak foot, but do I expect Buffon to maybe do a bit better there? Yes, but we know long shots are broken. We know keepers are broken. So we'll chalk that one down to just a fantastic finish. I then concede again from giving up silly possession in the midfield again. And although he scored his first goal just from him having possession, that's now 2 goals I've conceded in a row that I've given up silly possession for, and that's frustrating. And the reason why this was called No P Pace Team, guys, is because this guy just kept sprinting with all his fast players. He kept creating chance after chance after chance for just sprinting at me and sprinting at me and sprinting at me, and I couldn't deal with it. I just couldn't deal with it. I ended up scoring a nice goal of my own to put it back to 3-2 after 28 minutes. Lots of time to get back into the game. But if the theme of the game is me just giving up silly possession to concede a goal, here we go again. I tried to clear it with Son. I thought I'd press the clear button, but he ends up just taking possession off me again and scoring a goal again. I have handed him 3 goals, and I panicked. I'm playing bad. I'm still playing like it's FIFA 17, you know. I'm still rushing the passing, trying to get out real quick, and there's no need. You can take your time with the ball on this game. People don't press you so much. It's a lot more difficult to defend, and I'm not taking that into my gameplay, which is a real big issue for me right now, and I'm very scared for Weekend League as to how that's going to affect me. In terms of the match stats, it was actually quite an even game. I had a bit more possession. We both had bang on the same sort of shots from very similar areas. Just in this game, he took his chances and I didn't. So that, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay for today. Let's get into the packs. So, guys, we lose in the second round today. It's just not going very well, is it? It's such a catch-22 because I'm not winning drafts, but I am making profit. And the whole point of Draft to Glory is to see how much profit we can make from just playing the draft. But I hate losing. That guy scored some really nice goals to his credit, and it was a very even game. He scored 2 really lucky goals. His goal with Mbappe was really lucky. You know, the keeper, I got a block in, the keeper got a save in, and then he got the rebound. And his goal with Mustafi was just ridiculous. I pressed clear with Son, and then I was trying to sprint. Like, I pressed clear and then immediately pressed the sprint button to try and run onto the ball with the person that was going to be, you know, like picking up the ball. And it just didn't register that I'd pressed clear. So then I started sprinting with Son, and I just sprinted into Mustafi, which obviously is idiotic. And then, to my absolute dismay, he managed to get the ball with Mustafi and bang in a hell of a finish. This game. But he did score a couple of nice goals and he played very well. He was so hard to defend, and it's still my biggest problem in this game right now, dudes. I can't defend against people that just run in a straight line and just sprint as fast as they can in a straight line. I can't defend it. I don't know how to. It's going to be a tough FUT Champs weekend for me. I can feel it. You know, I'm really struggling. The first game, no problem at all. That guy just didn't sprint at all. We tried to pass the ball a lot. You know, I absolutely dominated him. But as soon as someone's got a pace, that sort of pace up front, and that guy had Mbappe, he had Icons, he had Rashford. You know, it was. I can't remember who else he had up front. He had somebody else, another pace merchant up front. It was just impossible. Like, for me, I'm sure you guys are good enough to defend against that sort of stuff. I need to figure something out because, you know, I watched some tutorials, read some information. People were like, oh, just run away, run with the ball carrier instead of going at him. So I started running away, and they're just not fast enough. You know what I mean? Like Chiellini, as fast as he is, because he's fast, I can't even run away from Rashford because he just runs past me. So, I don't know what to say, dudes. We lost in the second round today. I nearly kept in the game as well. I kept fighting back. I eventually got a third goal in the 90th minute to make it 4-3. Just wasn't enough, you know. And I look at that goal on half-time from Mustafi, and I think that shouldn't have been the goal. You know, I should have been well within that game at 3-3. That one goal that I conceded with Mustafi was just a brutal goal to concede. And I'm really disappointed in that. We end up getting 2 premium gold packs and a gold pack. We could potentially still pick up some decent stuff here. Maybe still get some profit. You never know what comes in these packs. We don't get a rare player. So once again, I'll just look at what's in the pack and I'll get the value and the prices after everything else. But we actually get 4 Premier League players, 3 of them being English. That's actually a good set of players. We'll make a fair few thousand back. Isn't Routledge actually worth a fair bit because of the fact these are right mid and English? No, maybe not. But yeah, I'll mark all of this up now, and we'll discard that. bottom line is we'll still be in profit over the series. It just matters as to whether or not we're in profit over this episode. And I hope tomorrow to come back different. You know what I mean? I just hope... Wow, we don't get a rare player in pack 2 either. Holy crap. The rare players are where the bread and butter is. The rare players where I'm supposed to be making the money. We get Maggio, an Argentine, and a championship striker. Maybe has some value. 3.4, 1,000. We'll go back and we'll address him too. We'll take all of that stuff and discard the remaining items for 100 more coins. And then our final pack, guys, is gonna be a rare player at last. Let's go. Maybe it's a good one. Who knows? Belgian striker. Chelsea. It's Michy Batshuayi. I don't know if he's worth anything, but that's a good player to get. A Premier League player from a major club. Let's have a look at his value. Even a few thousand coins would be nice. Not even. Not even. I'll go do all the math, guys, and we'll figure out exactly how much we've made from this episode, and you'll see that in the next episode. I'll let you know how much we've made or lost, probably lost at this stage. Once again, I said it in the last episode, you know, I want to win. Last series, FIFA 17 Draft to Glory, within the first 10 drafts, I had 1, 5 or 6 and made it to the final in every single draft. For some reason in FIFA 18... I can't defend properly. I'm a worse defender than I was last year, and that is really surprising to me. Because last year I was very bad, and this year it's not even defending. Defending generally I'm pretty good at. I understand the basic defensive, principles. It's just when somebody gets a fast player and just sprints at me in a straight line, I'm just lost. I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to defend it. However, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.